Alec is very good Mexican cook. He cooked Mexican food very well. He taught us how to make pork green chili. It's one of the best Mexican food that I ever eat. I want to share this recipe for people who love Mexican food. This is the recipe from Alex. I think that all the ingredient of pork green chili is easy to find everywhere in the world. The first ingredient is big onion. You can use one head of onion. And the second one is chilies. Green chilies mean young chilies. You can select any kind of chili. It's not spicy. Grill them, peel the skin off, and then that's what you use to cook. You can do it yourself. The next thing is pork. You can get pork from anywhere. But if you are vegetarian, you can use tofu or mushroom. We start from chop onion to make it small, so it will be easy to cook. So chop onion very well, and then we just put in the non-stick pan and cook them with olive oil. He doesn't use a lot of olive oil, it's very little, like a 1 tablespoon of olive oil, and stir fry olive oil a little bit with a medium heat, but not really long. While we wait for the pan to be hot, he slice the pork. It's not very big, about 1 square inch. That's good enough. This is the size of the pork. You can cut any size as long as it's not too big for our mouth. That's good enough. Then we stir fry onion until it cook a little bit and good smell. We can add pork in there. But if you're vegetarian, you can use any kind of mushroom or tofu in there. So, or anything else. I think you can replace it with anything, but this one, he used pork. Keep stir the pork until the pork turn white. When the pan getting hotter and hotter, it will turn white. After that, just add wheat flour, all-purpose wheat flour, to make it stick to the pork and onion, and then it will help to make it a little bit sticky. That will hold the spice and salt and everything very well. Keep stir it not very long. The wheat flours will be absorb the moisture from pork and onion, and then it will be cooked very well after that. Then when it's cooked well, he just add diced tomatoes. I think you can use fresh diced tomato too, but he used 2 cans of diced tomatoes in there and mix it well. I like the way he clean the can with water and then pour that water back into the pan. So he tried to use every drop of tomato. That is very good. And then after tomato, we add green chilies in there. So it's about 2 cups of green chilies that he add in the pan. This one, he said he got it from his friend, but you can buy it from the market easily in many places. But if you don't have it, do it yourself. Get young chilies from anywhere and grill them and use them. Then add salt in there. So I think you don't need to measure them. It depends on how you like it. Salt and pepper, this grind pepper. So if you like spicy, add more. And then this is the very special one he called Mexican oregano. The smell is stronger than normal oregano. He got it from some friend. When he add all spice in there, just stir it. But he feel like a little bit too thick. He just add more water to make it more liquidy. It will be easy to eat. That's all. It's very simple and easy. This is what he call pork green chilies. They taste so good. The next thing that he taught us is how to make tortilla. Tortilla, he used all-purpose wheat flours, 4 cups, and then add baking soda, about 4 teaspoons in there. Salt, a little bit of salt. I think salt you can add as you want because people like different level of saltiness. So use whatever you like. The last ingredient in tortilla is vegetable oil. You can use any kind of oil, but he said he used vegetable oil. After that, he just put in the mixer, mix it. So if we don't have a mixer, we don't need to buy a mixer, just make by hand. But he make tortilla and eat it all the time. That's why mixer is useful for him. And then during its mixing, we just put the pan on the stove to make it hot. The pan have to be very hot before we cook tortilla. When the mixer mix the dry ingredient together very well, we add water in there. It's like the way we make bread, knead the bread. It's the same thing, but this machine, it make it easy and fast. Keep adding water until you get the stickiness as you want, and then you can make it into tortilla. This is the perfect mixture that he wanted, and then he just make into a ball first and then flatten, make it flat before we use rolling pin to make it flat evenly and make it round as you want. So this part is quite hard for new people, but if you do it often, it will be easy. So tortilla and chapati is very similar. I think this is a good way to eat wheat flours. It's faster than eat rice because rice you cook so long, but chapati or tortilla is fast. When we roll it, make it flat evenly, we just put on the hot pan. Normally the first one not look very good. It's not very nice. But after that, it will be, when the pan's hot enough, it will cook very well, very nice after that. When we put tortilla on the hot pan, it start to cook. You can see the bubble. It become bumpy on the piece of tortilla like this. And then we can turn another side a few times just to make it cook enough. When it's cooked enough, it's look brown color, a little bit brown. Where it touch the pan, it will turn brown. And then while you're waiting for tortilla to be cooked, you can prepare another tortilla. So it will keep cooking and keep going. It will fast in this way. This is the thickness of the dough. The dough for tortilla is very soft and like elastic thing. It's very easy to play with. I think many kids will love to do tortilla because homemade tortilla, the taste is so good. It's different from what we bought from the market. When we cook and eat it immediately, when it's still warm, tastes so good. After tortilla was cooked well, he just put in the cloth to keep the heat stay long. This is the perfect cook of the tortilla. It need to be brown a little bit like this. Alex, he do things very fast. The whole thing, he spent less than 1 hour to cook all the food for 6 people. I learned and try to make the tortilla round and look nice, but it's not very easy for old people like me. How to eat them? He used refined bean. Refined bean he used from the can. Refined bean is any kind of bean, boiled very well, and they add some lard or pig's fat in there. And then after refined bean, there will be pork and green chilies on top of it. I did not take a lot because this is my second bowl. It's so good. And the next thing is tortilla. We need to eat with tortilla. Actually, plain tortilla is so yummy when you cook it fresh and warm like this. It's just plain, it's good. But when we eat with pork and green chili, it's unbelievable good. I love it. That's why I want to share this one, because it's so easy to cook and very good to eat. If you come to Chiang Mai, Thailand, Chiang Mai is northern of Thailand, and if you want to try one of the best fresh tortilla, come to Pan Pan Market. You search this word, Pan Pan Market, you will get direction to go to that restaurant. They have very good fresh tortilla. They make it every day. So visit Thailand, visit Pan Pan Market.